Hello and welcome to Cooking with Steve. I want to do something fun today, so I decided to make a cube steak. Now I'm using elk meat. You're free to use beef. That's just fine. But I'm going to put the twist on it today with a little bit of green chili and cerveza. So it's going to be cerveza and green chili cube steak. Let's get started. In a bowl, I went ahead and I put some all-purpose flour. I'm going to add some garlic powder to that. Some salt. Some pepper. A little bit of paprika. And a little bit of celery salt. I'll go ahead and give that a little whisk to get all the ingredients combined. This is just going to season the flour and in turn season the cube steaks a little bit. I went ahead and I got the cube steaks out of the package. I'm going to take each one and we're going to bread it in the flour mixture. So you just set it down in there, coat it with flour, and set it aside. Once again, coat it with flour and set it aside. I'll go ahead and I'll do the rest of these, get them all on a plate, get a skillet hot, and we'll be back. Our skillet is hot, so I'm going ahead and add some oil to it. I'm using olive oil. I'm going to use a generous amount. What we're going to be doing is we're going to brown the cube steaks in the oil and then take them out, put them on a plate, and we'll finish them off in the crock pot. It's going to be a slow cooker kind of thing. So, plenty of oil. Stove set to about 4. I'm going to grab a cube steak, place it in the oil. Got a little sizzle to it, so that's good. The oil is hot. Place those in there. I'm going to let these brown on each side. So I'll let this side go for a little bit. We'll flip them over. We'll let the other side brown, and then we'll put them on the plate. Our cube steaks are browning up nicely. Go ahead and show you that side. Go ahead and turn them all over. I'll let this side brown nicely. Put them on the plate. Go ahead and brown up the other ones that are left over. And then we'll put them all on a plate and we'll go to the crock pot and get started over there. All of our cube steaks have browned up nicely. I'm going to go ahead and put them on a plate, get them out of the skillet. This is where we go ahead and we make our roux. I'm going to turn the heat down to about a 2. I'm going to add some of the flour that we had the cube steaks in earlier. Take a fork, incorporate that flour into the oil and the drippings from the cube steaks. Maybe put a little more flour in. Always start with less flour. You can always add more. That looks good. Now comes the cerveza part of our recipe. Go ahead and open a bottle of cerveza. Now normally in a roux you would use water or beef stock or something like that. Today we're using cerveza to make this extra special. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to our roux. Incorporate that flour into the cerveza. Well, that smells really good. You can see it's already thickening up. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the cerveza. You want to try to get all your drippings off the bottom of the skillet because that's a lot of flavor in there. And you're going to want your roux to be nice and smooth, so by using your fork like this, you're trying to get all the lumps out of the flour. That should do it. I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off because I've got to get set up over at the crock pot for putting the steaks in over there. Well, you can see I've got the crock pot set up and everything ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and take the steaks, place them in the crock pot. I did a lot of prep work earlier, getting all of our veggies and everything ready, so we can just start adding everything to the crock pot right away. Set this aside. Now this is green chili enchilada sauce. One small can. I'm going to go ahead and pour that over the steaks. Really adds a lot of flavor, complements the green chili. I chopped up earlier about 7 or 8 mild green chilies. You can use any hotness you like, whatever works for you. I'm going to go ahead and put those green chilies in. I also diced up a little less than half of a red onion. It's actually not diced, it's cut into slices. You can see about like this. I'm going to go ahead and put those in. Break them up a little bit. I cut up some celery and some carrots. I'm going to go ahead and put those in. Kind of long pieces of carrot. If the carrot was really thick, I kind of diced it up a little bit. Put the celery on top. Now I'm going to go back to the stove. Grab our roux that we made with the drippings and the cerveza. Pour that over the top. Skillet's quite heavy. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more paprika in. A little more garlic powder. A little salt. A little black pepper. A little bit of celery salt. We're going to cover that and let that go on low for about 6 hours, and the steaks are just going to come out so tender you aren't going to believe it. All right, we'll be back in about 6 hours. Well, the 6 hours has passed, and the house has been smelling fantastic all day. It's one of the things I really like about having a crock pot. You come home from work, and the smell is just permeated throughout the house. It's just wonderful. So anyway, let's go ahead and get one of these steaks out. Gravy's nice. The steak is so tender. As you can see, I can just cut right through it with a fork. So nice. Let's give it a taste. Oh, that green chili is just fantastic. You got to give it a try. Thanks for watching. All right, everyone. That concludes today's episode of Cooking with Steve. I hope you enjoyed yourself because I sure enjoyed spending the time with you. If you would, please help me out by liking the video, sharing it with friends, and subscribing. And until our next episode, always remember to live modestly, speak humbly, and enjoy life fully. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.